Good morning, cherry lovers. I'm out here this morning in the Amazons where you have to wear hoods over your head just to keep yourself from being sucked dry from blood. It's bad up there here this year. We've had so much rain and cool weather. It's breeded mosquitoes really bad. So stay tuned though. I just thought I'd let you know I'm wearing a net because that's the reason the mosquitoes are terrible. So I'm going to show you what we got going on. Looking really good at the high tunnel. We're getting there, we're coming along, so stay tuned and I'll show you what's going on. First of all, people, I want to show you this. If you can see the color of the high tunnel, how orange and yellow it is, the pollen has come out terrible, and I mean terrible. Now, forgive me for making a look at it. It's just unbelievable. I mean, we're having some goofy weather here. Unbelievably goofy weather. If you stop for a minute, they eat you up. I'm telling you right now. Now we got this, like I said, got the poly up and it's up good and everything's looking good. But the trees are now starting to bud out. They're finally, these ones here are starting to do really good. I see that I got a few that had got some winter damage to them. That one there got winter damage to it. There's a few of them that have winter damage, but they're starting to take off because, believe it or not, yesterday it was 70, today it's 70, it's going to be 77. Under the high tunnel it warms up, so these are starting to do pretty daggone good. So we're doing good. We got the side curtains put up. I still got to put the pipe that go through the bottom of the side curtains, and then I got to put the mechanism on it. But today's job is going to be putting all the frame up for the garage doors on both ends. I'm going to put the wood that's on there for the garage doors. So yeah, we got a lot going on today, but I'm getting there. I'll probably got another week or so to button it all down and get it all done, and then we'll be ready to roll. But that's what we got to do. I mean, if you can see on the other high tunnel, the pipe that goes through there for rolling it up, that's what I've got to do on the new one. That ain't going to be today. Today is going to be trying to frame in for where the garage doors are going to go. And then I got a few other things that I promised my grandson. He's got that trailer that he brought up, has a few things that's got to be repaired on it. So then we're going to stop and do that. But look at that yellow. Look at it. That's pollen up there. Unbelievable. Not only are we fighting mosquitoes, but we're fighting pollen too. Like I say, Michigan, whew, what a year for extremes. These trees look like they're doing pretty good out here, but I just thought I'd show you guys what we got going on. Like I say, high tunnel's up, second high tunnel. So we're moving right along here in the farm, people. Oh, this one went up easier, but I'll say it this way. I don't know if it's because I'm older, another year older. It just felt like this year I can feel it. I don't know if I'm fighting the elements, and that's why my body is saying hello. But we definitely are feeling it this year, and I think it's just because of the weather. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. We're going to open the other garage door up. I'll probably get questions about why I staggered this one. The reason why I staggered this one is two reasons. The other one has a high tunnel in the back, or the raised beds in the back, and the raised beds in the back are way down, so I figured I'd stagger it this way closer. That way there I can make for Joyce some raised beds in the front here of the high tunnel on this one. The other thing is that in order to make the mechanisms work, I can get in there from this side and raise this one up and down from the second high tunnel, and then I can come out here, put the mechanism and raise this up and down. That way there I don't have it. Yes, Cy Detecting asked me a question, wanted to know how far apart they are. Virtually they're about probably about 2 foot apart. We'll see what happens this summer or this winter, because he says you're gonna have enough room for snow. Well, we're gonna find out. Here's what we got. This is the 2 4x4s. They don't make them untreated, can't find them, so I had to make them out of 2x4s. But anyways, they go like them over there. Them's the end poles that go up. Put them 2.5 feet in the ground. Then they go up to the top up there and bolt on, and they go in the ground. That's what we've got planned today. I got one more to build, and then we're going to get started on that, and on it both ends. But that's what we're doing, and we were doing them on the porch up here, but I'm going to move them out here into open air here out from underneath the porch, because for some reason this year, like I said, the mosquitoes are terrible. So I'm going to pull them out here in the lawn, right out here where the sun beats down. And for some reason, when the sun comes out real bright, they disappear. So that's what I'm going to do, people. But like I said, got a lot of cleaning up to do, and got a lot of things going on. But we're 3/4 of the way through that high tunnel. So
hello, cherry lovers. We're out here early working today.
she's putting the screws on the beams, making the beams for us like she did last year.
And you see the nets.
Yeah.
That's because the mosquitoes are atrocious.
Man, they're livid out here. I told them that earlier on the video, and it's terrible. Like I said, we had to go get them last year for nets, but I feel sorry for my grandson Brandon there, because he ain't got a net on. He keeps swatting them.
But he's getting ready to go into town and get one,
Yeah.
because we got to get one more board.
Yep.
Talk to you later. Well, we're out here working again.
Up on that ladder, unbolt that, and when I shove it over, you clamp it back.
Today it's just Larry and I and Brandon. We're trying to center those wooden beams, you see? Trying to level it. This is the hardest part of the job. Or one of the hardest parts. It's getting those bolts screwed in there. But we're getting there. This side is almost done. Now we have to actually go down to the other end and do the same thing. That is to get these posts into the ground. The holes are already dug for the other end, but we have to put this front post together just like this one's put together, and it takes a lot of work and quite some time to get that piece put together. A couple hours anyway. Hello, cherry lovers. What we're doing here is putting up string to keep the plastic, as you can see this plastic, to keep the wind from billowing it out. The plastic would just fly up. And this string that we just finished putting in on this side, which we got to do on the other side, is to prevent that plastic from, the wind from blowing that plastic up. It's a pretty simple procedure. I don't know if you can see the string through the plastic because it's basically the same color, so But this is the right side of the high tunnel. And Larry is finishing up this end. Next we have to put the pipes into the bottom of this plastic. As you can see, it has it on this side, that metal pipe. We have to do the same thing on the other side. And the weather is not too bad today. It's really windy, but the mosquitoes are, I think from the wind, the mosquitoes are being blown everywhere so that they don't have time to land on it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we're drilling screws, I should say Larry is drilling screws into each pipe, as you can see. And that is not easy. I'm not sure. You have to press really hard, and sometimes it goes in a little bit easier, and sometimes it's just really difficult, as you can just see.
It ain't difficult, it's the wind being difficult.
And Larry just said it is the wind. It's got some really boisterous winds today. I'm not.
The wind that shouldn't be here.
Larry said the wind that shouldn't be here. Anyway, he's screwing those pipes into each other, and then you slide it along the bottom rail. Take you a little closer so you can see that a little better. You can see this pipe right here. That's what we're doing, screwing that into that.
Here, I'll show you what's
Which
going
one?
on here.
Okay.
Once the screw gets in, I put the screw in the pipe. I got to push these pipes together 100 foot down through that to hold the bottom part of this side curtain. Then I go to the next one.
And I've got them piled up here for him. He just grabs one and
Got to go all the way 100 foot.
tries to do that together. That takes time and work.
They call them teak screws or self-tapping screws. They self-drill themselves.
And he screws one screw in there and then he slides it down and goes to the next one. Now, how many feet down did you say that was?
This is, I call it a 100-footer, but they're 96 feet.
Okay, so he has to connect those in each of those pipes. You know how long they are?
No. Couldn't tell you.
Okay, I just went and measured a pipe, and they actually are 6 feet each pipe, 6 feet long. So if you got 96 divided by 6, that is, trying to think about how many poles he's doing. So I guess that's about 36 poles that he has to actually screw together. I don't think he wanted to hear that.
Yeah. It doesn't slip off because the darn bits are wore out.
And of course his shoulders aren't very strong because he's got problems with his shoulders. And that makes it a little harder. But he's getting there. He's got probably 3, 6, probably about 9
I'm
more
over
to do.
here.
Yeah, you're over halfway there.
We're over halfway, sugar lovers. We get this done, we'll put the billowing string on. And that'll be it till I come up next Friday. We're going to put the garage and the rest of the curtains here on next weekend. But we've come a long way and I've enjoyed it. I'm ready for the next one. I don't know if Joyce is or not, but I'm ready for the next one.
No comment.
So.
So we have a few left to do. And I think actually a couple of them go to the front, so I don't think he really has more than like 8.
And if any cherry lovers out there got any questions, any at all, save them for Tuesday Night Live, and we'll answer them. We will answer those questions. I don't know what questions you'll ask, but we'll answer them.
You heard him. You got any questions? Tuesday, we'll be live again.
Tuesday,
7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Tuesday.